she didn't get the okay to do it until tonight.
Oh.
You have to wait till the state says, okay, even though they've agreed, even though they basically tell us what it's gonna be, right?
Right.
And then
Yeah.
we get back to them, and it's just a back and forth.
Yeah, it was,
So now the final okay has come in.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's just waiting for us to sign it.
yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask something before we start?
No, but go ahead.
Building permit. Have I done away with that line? We've changed the name from building notification to building permit?
I don't know.
Or just mistype,
What's that?
building permit instead of building notification.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
We're
it's
gonna-
all right. Just say I thought maybe I'd missed something being away so long. Now it's a
No, no.
building permit.
No.
No,
Okay, all right.
nothing on
That word is used loosely interchangeably, but it really should say building notification.
Still the same old form and the same old.
Yeah,
notification.
yeah.
Okay, all right. That's kind of what I was assuming, but
And that's also wording we gotta look at in the, ordinance, because it's worded both ways there. And it really should say notification and not permit.
It should.
Yeah,
I didn't
Adds
realize
confusion.
it said that there.
yeah. Yeah, that's confusion.
That's not the
Especially
only,
like
that's not the
banks.
ordinance that needs a little attention, I think.
Right, yeah. Yeah, banks are sticklers for that too, and always explaining it away to banks. so.
Yeah, so we need to fix that. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, 6 o'clock. Party started. Motion to accept minutes for October 15th, October 31st, and October 21st and 23rd non-public.
I'll second.
Next official reports.
I have a couple, a CIP meeting, was canceled. And the planning board meeting, we had a public hearing. During the public hearing, we changed one of our regulations in that the public notice for subdivisions is going to be noticed on the website and one public place rather than the Valley News in a public place. So that subdivision coming up on Bullocks Crossing Road, and requires the road be built up to town standards, and that'll be coming up when we're meeting this month. I believe there'll be a public hearing for that.
I just got the budget committee met a couple weeks ago, and did a few budgets, and they remain basically the same.
Not much from the library. Only thing is, Sandy Pearson has given her notice of resignation effective the 31st of December. So the library will be looking for a new library manager, however they want to place it.
Director.
Yeah,
There we
director.
go.
Director. They're looking for a director,
Yeah,
and she's done at the end of the year, so what it is.
31st.
Going into 2025, they need a new library director.
Yeah, she has joined the Historical Society.
Yeah, she's a
as
new
a
historian, and I think that's a really good fit too. So I'm happy to hear that.
Down in new business.
Yeah, you want to,
We're gonna cancel the tax collector town clerk filing cabinets and space.
okay,
Bonnie couldn't be here, 'cause she's working.
could you go over the tax rate
No.
and how that breaks down? That's,
Yeah.
not that it's really great news,
You know,
but it's, everybody's gonna be finding out pretty soon.
Really.
yeah. So we set our tax rate. Is that last year's? No.
No, but I can bring it up if you want.
Wasn't,
It was 27,
and change, 2730, was it?
2730, something like that. The new tax rate will be 30.60. The town rates actually went down a little bit, but the school rates went up.
Significantly.
Yeah.
Does the school pursue a specific project or just general increase?
Just general increase every year. They
Some years are worse than others. There's no building project that I'm aware of at the school. And I haven't seen their budget, so I couldn't say where their big increases are. But it's in their operating budget.
Yeah.
Doesn't that still stem from their renovation that they did? Every year it's supposed to go up a certain percentage.
That's correct. That may attribute to their, to the large tax.
Part of their balloon payment.
Yeah, well, that's yet to come. The balloon stuff is still coming.
Yeah. Any questions? I don't know when the school board meets, but Brewster Grove is our representative. You can ask him. Get the PD Cruiser information. So the town got the new cruiser, but we're now have to wait
There's everything.
to get it outfitted with radios and stuff due to a hiccup of not hitting the order button. So we have a couple options that we can do with the old cruiser, which would be the one Sam is driving. First option is sell it to Ford for approximate trade of price of $5,000. In this case, we would have the vehicle stripped of all its police equipment. This will cost the town a few more hours of labor at Aussie Mountain Electronics to have this done. Approximately $200 to $300. Option 2, send the vehicle to auction and get an unknown price, but typically lower than selling the car. In this case, we would have the vehicle stripped of all its police equipment. This would cost the town more, same as last. On top of that, we would have to bring the vehicle to auction and wait for the date, which could take some time depending on the number of items they have ready to go. Option 3, keep the vehicle and give it to the highway or another town agency. In this case, you would strip it. Same as above, just it wouldn't cost us any extra money. Option 4, sell the vehicle outright to Mount Prospect Academy in Holderness, New Hampshire. A short time ago, a retired police officer reached out on Facebook looking for a used cruiser to purchase for use by his new employer, Mount Prospect Academy. This cruiser would be used to transport troubled kids to appointments. They are willing to take the cruiser as is, so that would require less stripping of equipment. We would take the blue lights out as well as the equipment we're transferring to the new cruiser. They have agreed to pay $7,000 for it as is.
Way to go.
They would write to check out the town upon transfer. So those are options. Right now, I'm not even gonna consider option 3.
What's option 3? Yeah, another department taking it on?
We did that to the fire department and bit us in the ass.
Yeah, what's the road crew need it for anyway?
Go get parts. so they
Just,
don't
yeah,
drive
get
a truck.
parts, so it saves on gas.
They
I
get-
thought
they
that's
could
what the truck was for.
It would be less gas usage.
That's the justification. It's
Yeah.
easier, it's cheaper to drive around.
Man, it's stupid.
And they could use the truck at the same time, but.
Well, I like the idea of selling it
To
to,
the school for $7,000.
yeah, the $7,000 option. That was door number 4.
Yeah, option number 4.
Option number 4, yeah. Well, yeah, I like that.
Yep.
Yeah, should I motion? I'll make a motion that we take that police cruiser and we sell it as is for $7,000 to
No, Prospect Academy,
Mount Prospect Academy.
second. Oh, you have it as part of it. Building notification.
There is a septic in place, but as you see, it was from '97 and it was like a really big plan. So it was hard to make a copy to attach, but it is there.
Okay, this is on Kinsman Road. Oh no, the adverse location is Gifford Hill Road, 351. Okay, so that's up.
Off a while now.
Is it where that old trailer was that burnt down? That was an auction?
I don't know.
Is that, I believe that's the lot.
That's the one that was at auction a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's it. So it's right on the corner there. You know where Wyman Road is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right on the left-hand side if you're going towards Cardigan. So there is a, we do have the plan for the septic approval, and we have the septic
Yes.
number here.
Yeah,
So there's not gonna be any privy. And,
he has a better plan attached on the next page.
yeah, 48 by 22, basically. Oh, yeah. Tentative plan, subject to refinement. Hmm.
action item was, fell off my agenda when I updated. Do you guys wanna go over that tonight too after budget stuff?
Sure.
So that's, yeah, let's pass, and that's, oh, let me cover it. So, yeah, so that's from Grafton County asking for money.
So we have correspondence?
No, that's just part of the budget, that's, one of the asks for money. They usually ask for money.
Okay, yeah, you mean give me
But-
these in correspondence?
Oh, okay, well, figured I'd do it as part of the budget because
Okay.
it's,
Grafton County Senior Citizens Council is asking for $4,000 this year.
Is that what they asked for last year? I don't recall.
I don't recall either.
And that's the senior center?
Yeah, I believe so.
And so,
Yeah.
That's like,
that's right in Canaan and, you know, Grafton has a lot of benefits from that, so we'll have to see how that stands in relation to last year's contribution.
so then we got the Primex, renewals. So they've got, this one's for the unemployment. And if you go to the second page, it shows what we paid last year and what we paid this year. Oh, for that one, I do need to point out, so typically, we haven't budgeted for the unemployment because for whatever reason back in 2013, 2015, there was a pool of money that they had. And so whenever we had the bill, we just pulled from that.
So it was, they had an excess, they had
They had an
overbilled
excess.
us for our, for something.
If that was the case, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I remember
every
when that
year,
happened.
yeah, every year since then, we had just pulled
So
from that.
this fell off the radar.
Nope, so last year was the final year that they were able to hold on to that and just credit. So we were able to credit last year, but then they reimbursed us the final remainder that was there. So we no longer have that pool
Okay.
because they had to do away with
So now
that.
we have to,
So we have to make sure we budget for that this year. Not that it's especially considered,
I mean,
our whole
unemployment
budget's not
insurance,
that.
that's something we don't have to have, is it? But it's, then you're self-insured, so
so
that could
is
be
the
problematic.
unemployment,
We pay for employment, that's something,
Right.
if they get fired, they go for employment, we pay
Yeah,
for it.
that's right,
Well-
that's right.
hold on. I might need to correct my wording. Did we budget for it? We just budgeted a weird number. That, let me get in there.
So what are they
Okay,
looking for?
I need to correct myself.
Right.
It's not that we didn't budget for it. We
Budgeted
did, we
600.
didn't use it. So every year we budgeted $5,000. And every year we didn't utilize it because we had that credit.
Okay,
The amount has been consistently around $500 to $600. And they stay consistent to what they tell us it's gonna be for that year.
yeah,
That's what they're gonna bill us. So it's not like we're gonna have this unexpected charge. So I don't know why we were budgeting $5,000.
I don't know, we
So,
can say that, but right now they're looking for.
So the year for 2024, member contribution was $514. For the year 2025, the contribution will be $589, going up to $75, 14.6%.
You get somebody goes on unemployment, and that pays for itself, that first couple of weeks,
Yep.
so.
that's just something to consider when you guys go in front of the budget committee. And
Well,
I've been
yeah,
making
yeah,
notes.
Yeah, that's a good point, and we will keep that, and considering the tax rate this year, we might be looking at everything very,
Yeah. So I've been
Put it
making
this
these
way.
notes on our budget spreadsheet
okay,
as I get these things. So you guys will have that when it comes time for
okay,
me.
so that's all gonna be figured in when we get our budget,
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, yeah. This is the workman's compensation program.
How you doing? So for the year 2024, the member contribution was 12,773. For the year 2025, the member contribution will be 14,050. Change will be $1,277, 10%.
Ouch.
Yes.
And this one is the property and liability.
Yeah, so,
This one is, so this one won't go up till next year?
It does, it covers 2024 through 2025 because they bill, I think that was the one that gets billed in July.
I have to see.
So, yeah.
here. So, the year 2024, 2025, the member contribution is 39,138. For year 2025 and 2026, the member contribution will be 42,660. Change will be 3,522, 9%.
So this one too, read it in a week,
yeah,
that's incredible. That's a 9% change.
yeah. Get some control over it.
That we have little control at all.
Yeah.
Well, this is not the resources 50% to here.
But if you cut down that $5,000 we were budgeting for down to the 589,
Yeah.
it might help. All right, and then this is the Twin Bridge contract for 2025. He sent it to me as two separate contracts, one for our office and then one for Bonnie and Mitchell. I've asked him to combine it, so he will do that. This is just a, this isn't a final copy. Maybe if I put the actual total there of what it'll be.
Okay. So our total will be $12,224 for our computer support.
That's not cheap either. So, and he's, the reason this is separated, because he has been traditionally doing the town clerk, the tax collector, and the police department. Doing the office is new.
Well, he was actually only doing the town clerk computer and then the police department. And the only reason why he was doing the town clerk was because of how they had to connect so securely.
Yeah.
And so they were able to connect off of the police department's connection because they were already secure. So then when we took him on, then we were added, and he did two separate contracts, but it just makes sense to have them combined.
Okay. So this is gonna be added into the budget?
Yep.
And I take it you've
Yep.
seen this?
Yep.
I believe we put it more than that report, that right? In the budget?
Where did we put it? Hold on. Where am I? We put it under buildings, right?
I put at the top.
Oh, yeah, we did. We changed miscellaneous. Yeah, we requested 15,500
For the,
is what we
For that.
had requested.
so
for
this
it.
is actually gonna be
So
less.
that'll be less,
So
so
that's
we'll
to
be
the
able to
plus,
drop
so we'll
that
be able to
down.
drop the budget.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
At least something drops.
Yeah.
It'll still be less, but then we still have to factor in Bonnie's tax collector computer that has to be replaced because it's old.
Okay.
So we just have to remember to do that. All right. Do you guys want to go over action items?
You have them right there? There can't be that many on there. Well, I can tell you mine, with Avatar, not much going on
No.
so far.
So, did we decide Johnson Lane can come off now because Jeff has figured out that solution?
Yep, I can come over.
So he's got a permission to use the turnaround from the.
They're
transfers?
going to use their log landing at night. And during the day, they're gonna go back up and finish the rest of the road, so they don't back up at nighttime.
Okay.
It's too hard for them. And
That's a long ways to back up. I wouldn't want to do that either,
no,
even in my car.
but the property owner was more than happy to allow them to do that, said it's fine.
Okay.
So the Blueberry Kinsman junkyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that is an issue because, we don't know really, we've never proceeded there before.
Right.
At this point, and then we need to know how to go ahead, and we ask council,
Right.
and come to find out, we have some issues that we need to get over before we can really continue. I got that right?
Yeah.
And including looking over the junkyard ordinance, which has some, a little bit of straightening out to do. Apparently wasn't worded quite right, and it makes us jump over more hoops than it would if we didn't have it, right? If we just followed the state regulations, it'd be easier to do.
Exactly.
That's unbelievable, but that's the way it is.
Yeah. Equipment inventory is on pause right now, so we got to do the crazy stuff. Composting toilet one?
Yeah, well, I've been doing a little bit of studying on that, but I haven't gotten that far, so I'm gonna have to report back at a later meeting.
That's it, anything you guys want to add?
There it is, one thing, leeway. I did mention to Bob Center about the granite, he said you guys wouldn't have it,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm pretty sure he's interested, so
Okay, can you put me in contact?
I can. If you want to pick one out at once.
Yeah, you can come.
Then he's gonna get engraved, George Center's name and stuff, we're gonna put it in the historical society.
Did he say what size he was looking for?
No,
Okay, yeah.
I just figured let him go pick what he wants.
Yeah,
Be easier than hauling a piece out over.
yeah, they're heavy.
Yeah.
We're talking about the historical society now.
I know, but
I was still on composting toilet, I'm like,
what was it?
Yeah. We're not need some granite, we not need to do
compost
some,
toilet.
yeah.
We're making a,
Wow, that went way over here, okay.
we're making a high-end toilet.
I'm tired.
You have to have a commode, that will make a commode.
Yeah, 'cause it was going back to the drainage
Okay, which isn't on there
Yeah,
anymore. so I was
but-
like, okay,
before I forgot.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
it?
that's it.
Now,
No, okay.
we got the tap for the parsonage, what's going on there?
Oh, yeah, that's not on
Yeah,
there.
that's-
No,
no,
we
we
just
got that
already took that off.
Why'd they get taken off?
Because it wasn't really actionable on our end anymore. It was kind of in
Oh, it's stuck between.
Andrew's, yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it back in our court.
Okay.
I'll go measure the building tomorrow,
So I will put that back on,
Yeah,
so.
see what we need.
see what we need, yeah, so we get it covered if we can.
Yeah,
Are you gonna go pick the tap up and have, what's his name, put it on?
yeah, I'll probably go with him. We might have to do 2 tarps.
Yeah,
Put the
what do
chimney.
you think, what's his name?
Anton.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I definitely don't
Yeah,
want to
right,
say no.
yeah. Yeah.
You shouldn't have to do that long.
The other,
Yeah, and if you need some help with that, let me know, I'll come down and watch it from the ground.
Both you and Leaf will be watching from the ground. You got this.
Put some seats in.
where we got it at? We got advice back from the attorney on the passage. I think we should start looking and see what we want to do with it.